everyone. Doing an update. I think it's been about 2 weeks maybe. And since those 2 weeks, I've had 2 chemo treatments. And actually I had one yesterday. And considering the circumstances, doing good today, or for the moment. What I've noticed with my chemo is I have my ups and downs. So like right now I'm doing okay, and then by lunchtime, which is in probably like 2 hours, I'm just gradually going down and I have to get into bed. And I attribute that to not only the meds I have to take the day after, but whatever that is in medicine, that it's, you know, taking my good blood cells and attacking those as well. So, you know, I'm usually really tired or nauseous or dizzy and queasy. One of the things that has happened since we last talked, because like I said, it's been about 2 weeks, is no hair. Yeah. So on day 14, like clockwork, it started falling out, and it was falling out in huge patches. I mean, it was smooth, just huge patches. So I had to go ahead and cut it all off, and so that was very emotional for me. I cried for 3 days. Yeah, and it wasn't about the hair. You know, a lot of people say you're beautiful, your hair grow back. It's not about the hair. I just want to put that out there. It is about the realization that I'm really going through this, and I knew that this was going to happen, but the brevity of it all, it was just like, oh my God, I really am a cancer patient, and this solidifies it. This solidifies that I am a cancer patient, because my hair is falling out. And so, you know, of course, it didn't fall out to the, you know, complete baldness. I had to shave the rest of it off so it can be uniform. I mean, I wasn't gonna walk around looking like I got caught up in a fire and, you know, parts of my hair is out, some of it isn't. So I had to make it uniform. The good thing is, you know, my eyebrows, which were microbladed, they're still there. And it's still a little hair in my eyebrows, but because it was microbladed last year, I don't foresee those going anywhere. But hair everywhere else is gone. No waxing. That's a positive. Let me see. So the last chemo, my chemo 2, I was bedridden for 8 days. I was really sick from that one. Not as much nausea as the first one, but it was more or less very queasy. My head was hurting a lot. It was just my eyes, I can't see. My vision is blurry. I'm not supposed to drive. That is one of the things that really upsets my husband, because like towards the end of the 14 days since the previous treatment, I start to feel okay, and I start to try to be myself and do some things that I'm used to doing, to include drive. And he doesn't like that. So anybody want to become my driver, assistant? Pro bono though, pro bono. I mean, my coins aren't like that, you know, I don't have it. But anyway, I might be able to run you a couple dollars. Just putting that out there. Anyway, I also want to thank my many friends that I've seen over the course of the past month. I just love the fact that you all love me so much, and you're giving me my flowers while I'm still here. I enjoy the visits from the many friends and family members that have come to see me. Like I said, I would definitely come to you, but considering the circumstances, so I'm not supposed to be driving. I missed the wedding. Crystal, I'm so sorry. That was actually after treatment 2, and like I said, I was bedridden for 8 straight days. It was horrible, but tolerable. horrible but tolerable. I was just weak, very, very weak. So yeah, and then I have this thing called chemo brain. You know, sometimes I can't really, my clarity is completely off. I can't really think or rationalize well. I lose my words. That's why I'm looking down at a notebook, because I have to kind of make a list of things to say, because I really can't formulate my own words and my thoughts, and some things just doesn't make sense. I know, you know, those of you that follow me on social media, I made a post about when I went to work last week, and I posted that there was something wrong with my phone. It keeps ringing. I don't know what to do with it. Okay, so the backstory behind that. I know it sounds like a joke because I posted it as a joke. Because, you know, throughout this whole thing, I have to laugh to keep from crying. Believe it or not, I cry a lot. I cry a lot. And you all don't see that, and maybe one day I'll do a Blair Witch video where you can see all the bubbles in my nose and the tears falling down. You know, them impromptu tears that just come from out of nowhere. Because at the end of the day, this is a really hard pill to swallow. And I know God has me, and I'm going to get on the other side of this because I'm covered by his blood, and with his stripes I am healed. I know this, and I have to continue to believe that, and continue to pray, and continue to thank God for the many blessings that I have to wake up and enjoy my family and my friends and my life that I still have. But at the end of the day, it's still very emotional for me throughout this process. So I do cry a lot. So anyway, but I make jokes about things that a lot of people may not necessarily find funny, but that is me, you know, getting through this. So anyway, I was at work. I shouldn't have been at work. I was just completely lunching. Like, my mind was, I don't know where it was. I was high as a kite. I mean, even though the chemo was like a week prior, I'm still high. I'm high off something. So my boss is talking to me. I'm looking at him like, okay, what does he want? What is he doing? What is he saying? Because I'm really not there. And then my phone kept ringing. I'm like, why is my phone ringing? And so I look over at him and I said, you need to fix this. And he's like, what's wrong with it? I said, it's been ringing all morning. And he's like, okay, but why is it ringing? He's like, because someone's calling for you. You need to fix it. I don't know what to do with the phone. It keeps ringing. Because in my mind, seriously, I really didn't know what the heck to do with this phone. So I answered it, and it was Vicky. Hey, Vicky. And I told her, because at that moment I snapped out of whatever funk or stupor I was in, and I said, she was, you know, hey, welcome back, da da da. And I was really lunching at that time. So a few minutes later, got my bearing. I'm like, I was really on something. And that's why I posted that post. And my husband saw it, and he's like, you do know there's this thing called chemo brain. I completely forgot about that. I would advise you all to Google it. It's a thing. So with that being said, a lot of people say, well, why are you working? And I'm trying to continue to have some form of normalcy, and I will go in when I can. But a lot of times I don't go in. I just can't, because as quick as I'm feeling good, like right now I'm feeling okay, I go right back down to not feeling good. And I can't sit in meetings, and you know, I'm a senior staff member. I can't sit in meetings or, you know, brainstorm or anything, because my mind isn't there. And yeah, so I want to thank my many donors, leave donors, my government employee leave donors that donated to me. I sincerely appreciate you all. There's so many that I don't know, but the ones that I do know, I want to thank you. Tanisha Corbett and her husband, Miss Barbara Davis, my mother-in-law Sandra Drinkard, although she's my ex and I are no longer together. I still call her my mother-in-law. She donated me some leave. Nikki Brown and an old friend, Cameron Brown, and a host of others that, again, I don't know. So far, I have about 2 months leave. And, you know, thanks to y'all. You know, y'all keeping me paid and got my hair laid because, you know, y'all keeping me together. Thank you, girl. Thank you, boys. So, yeah, so seriously, if you don't know anything about the government, we have this leave donor program, and government employees from any branch could donate to an individual. That is like the best thing ever. And, you know, once I get on the other side of this thing, I'm going to start donating to the leave donor program, because what they do is send out this letter on the post that you're on, and of course you can notify people that you know or don't know about your status if people start donating leave. So again, so far I have 2 months worth of leave, which allows me to continue to get paid while I am going through this treatment. So I don't stay out every single day. You know, I take a couple days here and there, and I try to go to work, because going in, I still accumulate my own leave, which will balance things out as I get towards the end of the chemo and then into the surgery. And then once I get into the surgery, I'll probably request advance leave so that I'll continue to get paid. So I think that's about all that I have. I want to thank you all for your many well wishes, blessings, prayers. Thank you for your many gifts. A lot of people say, well, if you need me, just let me know what you need. It's really hard to articulate what I need. Many prayers is just as great. However, if you really want to take the assistant job, the maid job, and the cook, I really need a cook. You know, my mom is here, my husband's here, but there's certain things I like to eat, so I want to cook. And again, in addition to being a government employee, I'm also a realtor with the best real estate company in the world, RE Gurus in Atlanta, Real Estate Gurus in Atlanta. Hey, Justin. Well, anyway, so I try to continue to do some of the things that I'm used to doing, because I want to have a sense of normalcy. One of those things is driving to Atlanta to take care of some real estate business. Big no-no, because I can't see. I'm blind. I'm busy. My clarity is off, so it's like I'm high off something, and I might run into something, and I might blank out. So, again, anybody want the assistant position, pro bono? I might be able to throw you a couple coins, but you know, that's to be, you know, determined later. Anyway, it's a little jokey joke. So thank you all for following me. I will keep you updated. Again, I try to do it on a weekly basis, but like I said, week before last, I was bedridden for 8 straight days. Actually, I'm on my way to get my day after shot. You know, the shot that you have to take the day after chemo. This shot is necessary to maintain your bone marrow. Because with chemo, there's also later effects that might transpire as a result of chemo, and that could be like, what is her name? Good Morning America, Gail. I think her name is Gail. What's her name? Well, you know who I'm talking about. If you look her up, this shot is preventing what happened to her after she went through chemo. It has something to do with bone marrow, having to get new bone marrow transplant. Well, this is, you know, so I'm headed to my appointment to get that shot. And I just wanted to let you all know that I am doing well. And hit me at the bottom, make a few comments. You know, I try to respond as much as possible. Thank you all for your love and support. You have a good day.